Good morning, everyone. Welcome to all of you. In this video, we will discuss about the law of segregation and law of independent assortment. Because in the last video, we have already discussed about the law of dominance. As we know that law of inheritance having the three laws, that is the law of segregation, law of independent assortment, and law of dominance. Maybe we will also see in this video about the exception of law of dominance, that is the incomplete dominance and codominance. Before the starting of this topic about the law of segregation, I would like to remind some point related to the law of dominance. About the law of dominance means one character or one character having always the two traits, that is the dominant trait and recessive trait. One dominant form is always suppressed to the recessive form, that will called as dominancy or dominant form, and that kind of characteristics characteristics is called as law of dominance, and it follows. But in the law of segregation, and it also known as law of purity of gamete, in this we will see here about how the gamete will produced and how one type of genotype, one genotypic representation is separated their gene form or their gametic form. So look at here about the law of segregation. Law of segregation means two allele of a gene are separated at the time when the gametogenesis will happen. That means at the time of gametogenesis, the allelic form will separated at the same time. So gamete contain the only one allele of the gene, and it will be always in pure form. Before we will discuss here, look at the simple and small term which you and we already discussed about in different types of crosses. Look at here, as we know that the tall plant having the representation in the genotype form is capital T and capital T, whereas for pure dwarf the representation of genotype is small t and a small t. Look at about these capital T and capital T. This is the phase of, suppose it is not gametic stage, it will produce the gamete after meiosis or mitosis in different categories. After the meiosis or meiosis division, it will produces the gamete, and two same type of allele or gene produces two gamete, that is the separation of gamete, separation of these two form, that is it produces two same type of gamete. If you have remembered, we have discussed about when the capital T and capital T reduces or meiosis division will takes place, the one type of gamete will produces like capital T, as you remember. Now it is as same as monohybrid cross, but we will discuss here how the gamete will produces the same type of generation or offspring. Also for the dwarf plant will same category will followed, and it will also produces a two different same type of gamete, that is small t and small t. And look at this, about this is the reaction, and you can observe here all the offspring or product is a same type of genotype. That is, if you have to remember about the monohybrid cross, we will discuss about the capital T and small t. It reduces in capital T and it reduces in small t, and it will cross together to form a capital T and small t. As you remember this form, it is as similar as that. We will discuss about the single type of gamete or single number of gamete, but here we can see here the same type of gamete produces, but it will be separated, and it is separation here. It is also same. We are going here about the mother and father, that is X and Y. According to X and Y genes, how it is the similar or dissimilar for other. And if you have a remember about the monohybrid cross, you will understand this form much better condition, in much better condition. That's why we are discussing here the firstly in this format. Now look at you once again about the segregation. That means about the mother and father. As you know that mother having the X and X chromosome and father having the X and Y chromosome, that is male and female. You can consider that as male and female. Male having XX chromosome, and while female have male having XY chromosome and female having XX chromosome. From the mothers, XX chromosome, that is two chromosome having the X and two chromosome having one X and one Y. Look at this. I'm represented here red in red color, and it is in blue color. It will be easy to understand that. So, and it is represented in a small letter while it is represented in capital letter. It is X and X. Here, the reduction will take place according to the monohybrid cross. And what will happen here? In the monohybrid cross, we are going to use about the one type of gamete produced. But now, in the separation and in the segregation, we will produce the two same type of gamete, that is X and X. And it is the meiosis 1. Meiosis 1. That is the reduction. Reduction means meiosis 1. Here the two conditions will same. It is applicable for the father. It will produces a two type of gametes, that is X and Y, and it is also meiosis 1. After that, it is meiosis 2. All are meiosis 2. After the completion of meiosis 1, as you know that meiosis 2 will happen, and it produces two different form of X chromosome, and it is also from the two X chromosome. This is the F1 generation, and before this it is a gametic condition. It is gametic condition, and it is pure form. It is in pure form because this X chromosome produces two different X chromosome or X gamete, and Y chromosome produces two different Y type of gametes, and it is pure format. While the reaction will take place when the X and Y or X and X completely cross together to form a different types of X and X, X and X, XY and XY. That is, it is the F1 generation. You can much understand according to this format because we are already discussed about this format in various crosses. And look at here about the different crosses also. It is the suppose it is F1 generation, and F1 generation produces the two different types of gamete. That means it is the condition when the gametes will separated, that is called as segregation or separation, and it is the pure type of gamete because it is the purity of gamete when it will cross together with a different types of gamete, and the reaction will happen as either capital T or small t or capital T. In this it is a impure form while it is a pure form. This is the law of segregation. Is it clear? Now Look at some important points about the law of segregation. Law of segregation was reported by Mendel in case of plant study, whereas experimentally it was proved by the Morgan, Thomas Hunt Morgan, and he discovered on Drosophila melanogaster. And as you know that the law of dominance having the exception, that is the incomplete dominance and codominance, but in the law of segregation there is no any kind of proper exception, that is it has no any kind of exception. So here the law of segregation will complete. Now we will discuss about the law of independent assortment. Look at the name about these law: independent and assortment. Independent means separated by self. That means each and every characteristics does not mix themselves with others, and it shows their character purely. That is the law of independent assortment. They produces their own characters in this law, that is called as independent. Look at here, besides considering the two characters, that because one more important point is about the law of segregation. It is applicable for the monohybrid cross. Monohybrid cross. Whereas law of independent assortment is based on dihybrid cross. It is about the dihybrid cross. That's why it's considered as the two characters. Besides considering two characters, at a time, expression of both characters are independent, called as independent assortment. If you have remembered about the dihybrid cross means two different characters represent in a genetic form or genetic representation form. That is the tallness with a round shape and dwarfness with wrinkled sheath. This is the two characters will happen in this category. And as I know about the law of independent assortment and dihybrid cross having the two different characters and represented at the same time. About the law of independent assortment means, look at here, it is the tall plant with round seed, and as you know that representation of this phenotype is capital T and capital R, because capital T is representation for the tallness, whereas R representation for the round. Is it clear? Now same as for the dwarf plant, it is represented as a small t because dwarf is just opposite to the tallness. That's why it is a opposite letter to the tallness plant, and it is already seen in the dihybrid cross. So it will be easy to understand about law of independent assortment for you. And the ringlet sheet about representation for small r and small r. Look at here, it is tallness and it is roundness. It is tallness of plant and it is a shape of seed, two different character. And it is the gametic formation, that is the reduction. Two types of gamete will formed here, that means capital T and capital R, capital T and capital R, where it is also applicable for the same type, because in this form, as you know that capital T and capital T, it produces one T and it produces one R, it is produces TR and TR. Same as here for T and here for R, and it will produces TR. That's why we are representing here about the TR and TR. Small t, small r, capital T and capital R. Look at here about the F1 generation. It is the F1 generation. No? We are knowing about these three types of crosses will hidden in this format, but we are already seen in the F2 generation. Sorry, in dihybrid cross, this is the this is the reduction of this format, and this is the reduction of this gametic formation. After the crossing of this kind of F1 progeny produces, and this is the character. Look at here. Here the no any kind of mixing in these two characters. That means it is the separate character, that is tallness, it again showing here, and round shape is also showing here. That means no characters is mixed in this form. That's why each and every characters are show their characteristics independently. That's why it is called as independent assortment. Is it clear? If they produces about, look at here, it is tall and it is dwarf, capital T and capital T. It produces capital T and it produces small t. It is the F1 generation. Look at here about, it is dominant over T. That means this shows the tallness, not so dwarfness. Here the sum of the mixing of the characters will happen, whereas about the dihybrid cross, it was applicable for the single characters now, but it is applicable for dihybrid. That means two characters represented themselves separately or independently. That's why it is called as independent assortment. It is so round shape and it is so tallness of the plant. Is it clear? It was about the independent assortment. It is as similar as about the meiosis division. You can see, you can understand about the meiosis division. That means a separation, and there is no mixing of characteristics between any generation. Two characters found in this F1 generation and two characters will separately from each other. And here is also some exception will happen in the this law. So exception of this independent assortment is linkage. Linkage is exception of independent assortment because it does not linkage is not following the law of independent assortment. And what is the meaning of linkage? Linkage means at the time of crossing over, and as you know that it is A and it is small a, at the time of crossing over it exchange their position. That means it changes their position. While if the capital T, sorry, capital A or small a attached at a point, that means at same locus, that is like this, capital A and small a on the same locus, that is called a linkage, and it will not show the independent characters, it will show a different characters, that is a linkage group. That's why it is not follow the law of independent assortment. Is it clear? Here about the linkage is number of gene due to their occurrence on the same chromosome is called as linkage. It is the different chromosome, while at the time of crossing over it occurs at the same chromosome is called as linkage. Is it clear? Now here all the three laws of inheritance are completed. That means law of independent assortment, law of segregation, and law of dominance. All three law of inheritance is completed now. We have some important points related to the law of dominance and law of independence remains. That is the exception of law of dominance and exception of law of independent assortment. That means the exception of law of independent law of dominance that is the exception of law of dominance about the independent assortment and codominance. We will discuss each and every point in detail, and we will also discuss about the linkage group in detail. But we will discuss incomplete dominance and codominance in next video. For that, keep watching and stay tuned. Take care.